Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Van Andel Soccer Stadium here in the campus of Hope College for today's MIAA contest between the Hornets of Kalamazoo College and your Hope College Flying Dutchmen. Here tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Hornets, a junior from Battle Creek, number 1, Gavin Houtcooper. A junior from Kalamazoo, number 3, Colin Holleran. A senior from Geneva, Illinois, number 6, Shun Yonihara. A senior from Portage, number 7, Aiden Gillig. A senior from Northville, number 11, Paul Karras. A sophomore from Traverse City, number 13, Henry Plumstead. A senior from Salmar, California, number 14, Emilio Romo. A junior from Northville, number 15, Chad Ewing. A freshman from Miami, Florida, number 20, Lucas Ruiz. A sophomore from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, number 21, Jeremiah Heath. And a freshman from Troy, number 25, Junior Matuza. Head coach for Kalamazoo College is Lamumba Shabazz. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the starting lineup for your Hope College Flying Dutchmen. A junior from Barrington, Illinois, number 1, Daniel Hesselbein. A senior from Byron Center, number 2, Colton Baker. A sophomore from Mundelein, Illinois, number 5, Cole Pauly. A senior from Grand Rapids, number 6, Ethan Jansen. A senior from Livonia, number 8, Griffin Brown. A junior from Byron Center, number 9, Thomas DeVries. A senior from Farmington Hills, number 10, Matt Wimmer. A senior from Marshall, number 11, Jake Lyon. A freshman from Naperville, Illinois, number 13, Josh Weigel. A junior from Lincolnwood, Illinois, number 15, Mario Hrvojevic. And a sophomore from Grand Ledge, number 24, Matthew Davidson. Head coach for the Flying Dutchman is Dave Blahnik. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if able, we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, if you would, please remove your caps. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Stadium on this beautiful October 11th Wednesday night game for the battle between the Hope College Flying Dutchmen and the Kalamazoo Hornets. It's a incredible MIAA competition tonight. I'm Matt Margarone, and I've got my main man Paul Willard with me today, who's working on his headset.
Oh, here we go.
I got him. You're here.
Woohoo! It's working.
It's a nice night for soccer, Paul Willard.
Gorgeous night for soccer. I got a little worried earlier in the week because it was quite chilly in Holland, Michigan, on the shores of Lake Michigan, that breeze coming across. It was in the low 50s earlier in the week on Monday and Tuesday here. Today it got up to almost 60, so it was a little bit warmer. I was out on the pitch on Monday at noon playing soccer, and it was a great experience because the sun was shining. It worked up a little bit of a sweat, so it's a lot warmer down on that pitch than it actually feels in the air. So we've got a good crowd here in the stands tonight at Van Andel Soccer Stadium here on the campus of Hope College, and we're looking to take the orange and blue from Hope College Flying Dutchmen to the orange and black of the Kalamazoo Hornets. Both teams wearing similar kits out there tonight, Matt. It's going to be an interesting matchup here as both teams come in with nearly identical shots on goal percentage per game, nearly identical penalty kicks drawn per game. Hope drawing 7 penalties thus far in the year, Kalamazoo drawing 6, and both teams converting on 5 of them. Shots on goal percentage for the Hornets, they're looking at right just under 50%. Hope just sitting a little bit higher than that, under 50% as well. But the Hornets of Kalamazoo averaging 14 shots per game as a dangerous ball goes in here, and that's going to go off the end line. Matt Davidson smartly plays it off the end line there. But Hope coming into this after a rivalry loss up in Grand Rapids at their arch nemesis, Calvin University, and a heartbreaking 3-1 loss where the stat line definitely didn't match the score line.
Yeah, Kalamazoo coming into the game with this early corner kick. See what they can do. That's a great ball in.
Wow,
cleared
beautiful.
By Cole Pauley, who's been just awesome all season. But, yeah, Paul, these two teams coming in, Kalamazoo with 2 ties so far in the MIAA, so they're still in the mix. Hope has just 1 loss so far on the MIAA season. Weigel, with a great steal, tries to play through ball to Ethan and isn't able to get it all the way through. Yeah, but this is a long-time rivalry matchup. Sure. Hope probably coming in picked and favored in this game, but these two teams, high-level skill, great coaches. It's going to be a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. The Hornets are definitely no slouch. I had the privilege of calling the Kalamazoo and Hope women's game with Megan Bigelow last week, and that was quite the game as well. Hope winning that contest, kind of pulling away at the end of it, but that was a tightly contested game for a very long time. So Kalamazoo always comes up to Holland and always comes to play as the ball is out here on the near touch line for Jake Lyon to give the throw in.
Yeah, Hope coming in tonight with their typical 3-back lineup. Jake Lyon on that right center back, Cole Pauley.
Oh, nice move by DeVries.
Colton Baker in the back. Griffin Brown coming back from injury has played well in the last few matches. He's starting in the defensive center mid with Matt Wimmer. Josh Weigel, the freshman, up top.
Oh, great step by Jake Lyon through the speedster, coming in from the back all the way up to his former position that he used to play as a winger. That ball stays in bounds here as a nice little turn as he gets around Matt Davidson here, and it's going to be a foul on the Dutchman here as well. Griffin Brown, you mentioned last game that I called for the men's team with one Matt Roblin. Griffin Brown got the Hattie.
Yep.
2 penalty kicks and a normal, we'll call it a normal goal.
Well, normal when it's nearly from midfield.
Sure.
Correct.
Yes. He did his best David Beckham impression.
He's coming in top form, playing really well. Great to have him back, but that actually shifts Matt Davidson out to this outside right wing back. Tom DeVries is starting up top, and Ethan Jansen playing high on the left-hand side. So Hope pretty typical typical, just adding Griffin Brown into that mix. We'll look to see how Hope uses its depth. Kalamazoo comes in. They're returning just one all-conference player, Shun Yanahara. He's a senior from Geneva, Illinois. And this is a team that finished 5th in conference last year after making the tournament just a couple years before. And so they're probably interested to see where they're going to land. Hope and Calvin, obviously the top 2 powerhouses picked at the beginning of the season, but Kalamazoo has had some great opponents and some great results so far.
Yeah, sure. Kalamazoo also going, or maybe, I don't remember if they hosted or they went on the road to play U Chicago as well, losing 2-0 in that game. And as you mentioned, Matt, they are 2 ties into the MIAA season, are the Kalamazoo Hornets, coming in recently with not losses, but 2 ties against 2 MIAA opponents here as the MIAA season gets underway. Of course, Hope had an early non-conference game against Olivet, and they're scheduled to play Olivet here in another couple weeks, but Kalamazoo just recently tying Olivet as well to earn that draw in that matchup.
Yeah, Paul, we called that game together.
Yeah.
That game ended 10v10.
It's sure did.
2 red cards.
Yes.
Quite a matchup. Now we got the long throw from Cole Pauly coming up, which has been dangerous all year. We'll see what happens here.
Cole Pauly just able to put that ball right in almost at the top of the 6, and that ball's headed out. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Hope as Mario comes to the corner now, as he'll likely hit this one with his left. As he usually does.
That wicked left foot, which put in a free kick against Kelvin on Saturday.
Was a beautiful one.
Over the wall. So Mario's just a master at these set pieces.
Yeah, Hope lining up with a bunch of guys at the top of the box now running in. Mario hits a low-driven ball. That ball's cleared out rather easily.
Aiden Gillig again with the clear, headed it out on the last play, and he's kind of standing at that near post. A big presence there, playing great defense so far.
Yeah, ball bounces back out onto the field here. Matty Davidson clearing it out now for the Dutchman as he looks to say, play it short to me here, Mario. Let me see what I can do with it. But Mario's going to look. Yes, he does look to play it short. Surprisingly, Mario puts it back post. Wow, beautiful ball there. Weigel with the shot, blocked in the middle of the 18. DeVries with the shot now. Oh, and Jake Lyon almost running on to the keeper, who made a fantastic save there. That's Gavin Houtcooper.
The junior from Battle Creek holds on to that ball as Jake runs on. A great play by Josh Weigel, receiving it, getting the ball back after it's deflected, but finding DeVries on that far side. And we know what Tom DeVries can do up there.
Absolutely.
As he's finished a ton, probably the leading goal scorer for the Dutch so far this season.
DeVries kind of all alone, passes to Jansen, now looking far post. Ethan with the smart take there. It looked like he was maybe trying to hit it as a pass. It wasn't really driven quite as the shot that he maybe wanted, but it looked like he was trying to place that far post. Matty Davidson not able to run onto it, or Ethan not able to bury it in that far corner. But so far, Hope doing a fantastic job of putting a ton of pressure in Kalamazoo's defensive third, outside of the one corner kick that Kalamazoo had down at Hope's End with about a minute gone in the game.
Gillig with the challenge in the midfield, wearing those black gloves. As you can see, it's kind of a crisp night, but yes, as you're saying, Paul, Hope has had kind of the better of the play so far.
DeVries taken down there. Referee says nothing doing. I thought maybe playing advantage. DeVries stepping through and then kind of getting bumped as that ball went through to Matt Wimmer.
Jake Lyon with some early action in this game as Hope has built down this right side a couple times. Davidson finds DeVries, but it's a handball.
Yeah, it is. Paul. Yeah. Now we've got a handball. So we've got a free kick here from about 25 yards out at the corner of the 18 on this near touchline here. Looks like either Mario or Matt Davidson is going to take this one. That was the great thing about that free kick at Calvin, is that they just kind of have everybody fooled. Only two people on the wall right now, and Mario with this left foot, he's able to put that ball near post.
It's open right now, but Hout Cooper has shown he can get down quick.
Sure.
Mario's going to play across the
Nice
face of
strike
goal.
there. Yeah, right across the middle of the 6.
That ball is cleared from Colin Halloran, the defender from Kalamazoo Central. And Emilio Romo chasing down Matt Davidson, who's going to play it back on a bounce, a dangerous bounce. Hesselbein.
Oh, smart play by Hesselbein to just settle that one down. See Jake Lyon in the open as that path beautiful ball sneaking through out to Mario now in the far touch as he's looking to send it long. Just too much of a boot on that left foot there from Mario to send it on to Tom DeVries.
Yeah, Paul, one of the reasons Daniel Hesselbein is out on that field is Hope has some phenomenal keepers here. Last year, you'll even see that we have Keegan de Kuiper, who was just a phenomenal keeper, and Daniel's just so good with his feet, playing the ball out of the back, finding people. Hope has some phenomenal keepers, and Daniel is just so good in so many ways.
Yeah, fun fact that I learned about Daniel Hesselbein from one of my students who is friends with him is that he did not start playing keeper until very late in his playing career, maybe not even till he reached high school. And so Hesselbein was from what I understand, a fantastic field player, which makes sense with how much footwork he's able to do back there. And he's able to really make defenders miss, give a couple good fake outs in order to get the clear, especially if he's being pressured high.
The long throw-in by Jeremiah Heath from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, Bishop McNamara, and looks like both teams have a long throw option as Daniel cleans up that play as well. Yeah, actually, I got to go to Costa Rica with Daniel Hesselbein this summer.
Wonderful.
On a seed trip, one of the trips that Hope college student athletes get to enjoy while they're here is traveling internationally with other student athletes from other teams. One of the great parts about being involved in Hope athletics is just the transformational experiences. And Daniel Hesselbein is not only a great keeper, but a phenomenal human being serving in that way this summer. So.
Yeah, Hesselbein, along with 3 other student athletes here at Hope, being recently featured on the Orange and Blue podcast.
Yes.
Hosted by our very own Alan Babbitt, sports information director here at Hope, who does a fantastic job of interviewing students, coaches, and everyone on campus who's affiliated with Hope Athletics. Great listen. Find it wherever you can get your podcast.
Yes, we look at Cole Pauly down for
it looks like he maybe got bopped a little bit in the nose or something maybe.
Yeah, it looks like maybe the Adam's apple there. He's holding that. Coach Blahnik is talking to the ref, but that's a good time to mention. One of the great parts about Hope Athletics is all the social media, the media that you can access, and the podcast is just a phenomenal piece. If you want to learn more about student athletics here at Hope, track what's happening in our program, as if Weigel is fouled by Shun Yanahara in the midfield, Hope will do the quick restart.
Davidson with the flick on now, couldn't do anything. That ball's going to sail out of bounds now from Yanahara. Davidson thought he was going to take the throw to Jake Lyon now on this near touch as he looks for some space for his mates to open up into. Flicks it on to Jansen, who lets that bounce. A beautiful pass to DeVries, who tries to put it far post. Well defended.
Wow. Jeremiah Heath at the last possible moment. At first, when Ethan turned on that ball, I didn't think he was going to get to it.
Right.
A little outside the right foot flick, and DeVries was in behind.
Jeremiah Heath coming up from behind, though. I was almost nervous that was going to be another penalty.
Yeah.
Tom DeVries being an excellent source of drawing those penalties early on in this season. I think he's drawn 3 or 4 of them by now. Ball now on the far side with Mario looking to play it into DeVries, and that ball's just going to skate out of bounds there on that far touch line.
Yeah, Junior Matuza, the freshman from Troy, Michigan, takes the throw in up to Henry Plumstead, the sophomore from Traverse City. Kalamazoo, a great school in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yeah.
A longtime MIAA rival. They recruit athletes from all over the Kalamazoo Portage area, as well as we see there's players from California, Maryland, Florida. So a great recruiting base that they get to work off of.
Jansen looking to run through, and they're going to get him on a swim move there on Unihara, as Jansen was trying to win that ball and put his arm right over the top of Unihara's shoulder.
That's right.
I think Jansen might have a few inches on him down there, but that doesn't mean that you can kind of pull your arm around him and bring him to the ground. Ref's going to call that every time.
Yeah, at this point in the game, it's a physical game, a hard-fought game, but not super chippy yet.
Nope.
These two teams can get that way when they play. Hope won 2-1 last year, and it was a very physical game, a lot of talking in the middle of the game. So we'll see how this rivalry shapes up as it goes along.
Sure. Well, and nothing will beat.
Oh
my gosh, what a goal! Wow, what a goal by Kalamazoo.
And it was
it's going to be offsides. Holy cow.
Wow, Aiden Gillig with the cross.
Oh, what a beautiful piece of a beautiful piece of ball work there. And then Emilio Romo with the header burying it in that top corner.
The sophomore from Sydney, California. I'd like to see that one back.
Yeah.
At first glance, it did not look offsides as a Hope fan, but it looked like he had gotten in behind.
That's why we called it a goal first, right?
It was a beautiful cross and finish.
We thought for sure.
Although I will say Daniel Hesselbein immediately turned to the side and pointed.
Oh, yeah. Trying to catch this replay here. It is awfully close. An unfortunate thing for the Hornets of Kalamazoo to lose that goal to an offsides call there. Nice slide tackle there by Unihara in the middle of the field now. Kalamazoo looking to do something with it from about 35 yards out. Cole Pauly with the step in now. Jansen carrying, looking for Weigel. Weigel just taking.
Oh my gosh! How did he get out of that? That's
I'm not
amazing.
Entirely sure. Whoop.
Oh,
and they're
calling that on Jansen. Quick restart by Kalamazoo. But Cole Pauly sniffs it out.
Yeah, what kind of a little bit of a sloppy play right there. Both players dragging each other to the ground. Ethan Jansen looking like he got pulled down.
Oh, a beautiful
looking
ball.
For that foul. A beautiful ball there to Weigel. Weigel giving him the thumbs up, saying, "Give me that one again. I'm going to get there next time for sure." But one of the things that has happened pretty early on in this game, within the first 15 minutes here, Matt, is that Hope put some high pressure on. They got the corner kick advantage down there, and they kept the ball in Kalamazoo's end for a little bit. Kalamazoo really unable thus far to keep the ball in Hope's end for any stretch of time outside of maybe 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, at the same time, probably the best goal-scoring opportunity has come from Kalamazoo and just a bit off sides. But so we know that Kalamazoo is dangerous in this game. Jake Lyon looks to throw the ball in, finds DeVries. Emilio Romo with the incredibly aggressive play so far, and we're going to call a throw-in to Jake Lyon.
Romo pleading with the center official, saying, "Hey, your AR's right there. That ball didn't go out of bounds. And if it did, it was certainly not off of me." But obviously, the center official always has final say. So Emilio Romo not able to plead his case very successfully there, unfortunately, for the Hornets. Wimmer now in control. Really nice touch and turn there from Matt Wimmer.
Just all class from Matt Wimmer. He's a phenomenal player, probably one of the best first touches on the team, finds his way out of tight spaces, and that was a great play, winning the ball and then retaining possession. There's a foul there on the far side as Mario gets roped down. Lots of hand grabbing and forearm grabbing thus far in this contest tonight. That's about the third or fourth contact with forearms and dragging down of people that we've seen in this match right now. Yeah, I'm not sure if those are the sticky receiver gloves that he had on that kind of caught the jersey of the Hope player. player. But
Probably.
Mario went down, and Mario will get a set piece. Hope's had a number of set pieces at this point. See if they can capitalize on one of them.
Cole Pauly running up from the back, but that ball played in, driven ball now on the far side of the 18. DeVries lets that careen out of bounds there. Cole Pauly, though, running up from the center back position, kind of making his run across the top of the 18. I half expected Mario to kind of drop that one in to put it right on top of Cole Pauly's head and his 6'3" frame, as he's certainly one of the tallest guys on our team.
Cole Pauly always gets up on those set pieces. Has the long throw, but he's also a great on corners and set pieces. He's just so good at heading the ball.
Yeah. Clear now by Mario.
Oh, beautiful touch by
Ethan Jansen with a great touch there on the far side. DeVries giving chase now, trying to win it. Ball stays in.
Oh.
DeVries.
A little too much on that.
Yeah, Tom DeVries with the full arm extension, kind of stiff arming the Kalamazoo defender to the ground there on the far side by the corner flag.
Yeah, and I think Coach Blahnik is going to say, hey, if you're going to give up a reset set piece, in that back corner is not the most dangerous play. So
sure.
That's okay. But Kalamazoo, at this point, is just playing kind of some long balls to the front and hasn't been able to maintain possession up top.
No, yeah, you're right, and that's kind of the name of the game that Hope has had all season, right? Great defensive play, great control through the back as Jansen looks to play it on to DeVries. DeVries not seeing that run early on enough. But one of the things that Hope does well is they build out from the back so well because they have some incredibly talented defenders back there, but they also have 2 or 3 midfielders who can really move the ball around, and that's kind of Hope's modus operandi, and it's been showing thus far in the possession as Hope has maintained a lot of time of possession in this first half here.
Unihara called for a high kick, and Mario will be on the set piece again, looking to find that head of Ethan Jansen, but that ball is cleared by Henry Plumstead. And Kalamazoo again with that long ball forward. Colton Baker's the only one back there right now because Jake Lyon and Cole Pauly were caught up. So he's content to put that ball out and just reset the defense. Yeah,
smart play by Baker. I wasn't sure if he was going to try to play that back to Hesselbein for a quick outlet out onto the near side here. But Baker smartly clearing it over the clock on the far side of the wall there as it sailed into the woods, and now our
beautiful touch by DeVries bringing that down.
Oh my gosh. More hand grabbing, more dragging down as number 3 Colin Halloran just mauls Tom DeVries in the middle of the field in plain view of the center official, and then kind of throws his arms up in the air and says, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Cole Pauly asking for 10.
As Lucas Ruiz, the freshman from Miami, Florida, says, I'm not moving.
Yeah.
He's saying, Cole Pauly's saying, hey, I want to do a quick restart. And Ruiz doesn't want to allow Hope to do that. You saw that a lot in the Women's World Cup this summer.
Yeah.
Just standing right in front of the ball, not allowing the quick restart.
Yep.
Refs have been reluctant to give a yellow card on that recently. Jansen with
nice ball in from Pauly, though.
Yeah, with the challenge, and Hope wasn't able to maintain it.
That's going to be a throw-in now for the Dutchman on the far side as Colton Baker takes that throw, headed on by Jansen. Cleared now in the middle with Weigel. Weigel looking long and wide now to Jansen, just unable to get there as that ball just skated right out of bounds, unfortunately, for the Dutchman. Throw-in now on the far side for the Kalamazoo Hornets here as they look to restart and get some offense going and get some more possession going.
Yeah, you'd like to see Hope, with the possession that they've had so far, create some more goal-scoring opportunities, be a little more patient up front. As DeVries takes 1-on-4.
Oh, DeVries with a nice little move there.
Oh, and it bounces back off of him for the Kalamazoo corner kick.
Yeah, I can't see that from here. We were really kind of blocked by the Kalamazoo players here, but it definitely careened right off of DeVries' foot for a goal kick here for Kalamazoo.
Hout Cooper looks to play the long ball as Kalamazoo doesn't build out of the back. They say, we're going long and see if we can win it and have the ball drop.
What a beautiful kick by Hout Cooper, too. Sent that ball a good 50, 60 yards in the air.
But Hope maintains the possession after the 50-50 ball and then looks to maintain possession. Matt Davidson going back towards his own end. Kalamazoo with the high pressure. Jake Lyon needs to play the long ball now.
Yeah, Matt Davidson really just kind of looking for something to develop there. Oh, Wimmer with just the softest touch there on that as he looks to corral it and pass it out to Jake Lyon here on the near touch. Lyon sending it long now to Matt Davidson, who's looking to keep it in here. And that's going to be a throw-in for the Dutchman here. And it looks like Cole Pauly's jogging down the field to take this for a long throw, as he is surely capable of putting it in right into the center of the 18, if not right at the corner of the 6 from this location.
Yeah, so far Jeremiah Heath has been up to the task in those last moments, tracking down those runners through and saving some goal-scoring opportunities.
Oh, Pauly with the beautiful throw almost right at the top corner of the 6 there. And there we're going to call either maybe a handball in the 18 there against the Dutchman. Of course, if that was the other way, we'd be looking at a penalty kick right now.
Yeah, Jansen kind of with that post-up wraparound plays. He's a strong player, very physical, and holds off the defender as well. And so it just wasn't able to get that touch tight enough to turn on it. As Hout Cooper again plays it long, and Gillig with a win. Kalamazoo brings it down. It's going to play wide. Oh, up top.
Nice step by Weigel there, winning that ball. DeVries now got Weigel running on the side here, and Weigel trips over his own feet, slips in the turf a little bit, and is unable to complete the run on that play. Surely was well defended there by Jeremiah Heath, who we've been calling his name kind of all game thus far, as he's been an excellent foil for Hope's offensive attack here in this first half. We're about 19 minutes and 50 seconds left in this first half. Matt, what have you seen so far from both teams? What are you liking? What are you not liking? We mentioned time of possession so far as Colton Baker clears this ball out for a Kalamazoo throw-in here on the near touch.
Yeah, Roma looks to throw the ball in. It's been an interesting clash of styles so far. Kalamazoo is in behind.
Oh, Cole Pauly.
Oh.
Yeah,
Kalamazoo looking for the handball as Cole Pauly was sliding on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think the ref is saying it was in the frame of his body, so not intentional.
Yeah.
If it hit at all.
Yeah, the Kalamazoo attacker there saying he hit it right here on his forearm.
That's right.
As Cole Pauly was sliding, but
Chad Ewing from Northville, Michigan, got in behind the defense.
Yeah.
Unihara with the kick. A beautiful ball.
Oh, punch out by Hesselbein. Nice punch out there. Kalamazoo in dangerous territory here on Hope's defensive end, looking to put it back into the mixer now. Ball on Jake Lyon heading that out. But Matt, you were mentioning an interesting clash of styles thus far in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Kalamazoo has got a little sustained pressure at this point.
Yeah.
Unihara with some incredible set pieces in, but Kalamazoo has kind of been content to play long, and if they win possession off that long ball build, whereas Hope is trying to play on the ground most of the game, build up through the middle and onto the sides. Again, a long ball, looking to see if that ball bounces to a fortuitous place, as Hope is looking to build through Mario. A beautiful ball down the sideline, which is cleared out of bounds by Junior Matuza as DeVries was running onto it.
Yeah, an excellent use of the term fortuitous.
Thank you.
Well done. That is the $5,000 word for the day. That's about all you're going to get from us, unfortunately. If you're looking for any other great dictionary terms from myself or Matt Margarone, That's not going to happen tonight, unfortunately, for our listeners.
Yeah, the vocabulary goes down as the night progresses. Paulie is going to get fouled on that play, going back towards his...
Just a little extracurricular shove there by number 20, Lucas Ruiz, at the end of that play, as Cole Paulie definitely trying to earn the Golden Globe.
Yes.
For an excellent, stellar performance.
Oh, ball by Wimmer up to Davidson.
Well defended here on this near touchline by
Davidson
Kalamazoo.
keeps it in, is going to make Kalamazoo build out of the back. And that clear goes right to Mario. Great high pressure by Davidson to help Hope maintain possession. Griffin Brown looks over his shoulder. Is that ball tipped out of bounds? No, it's saved by Kalamazoo.
Oh, wow.
And Kalamazoo will look to build out of the back, but Hope's high pressure has not been allowed KZoo to build very easily.
No, and like you mentioned, that's why they're trying to send those long balls either up the wings or through the middle, and they've been semi-successful at it thus far, as there are now 3 substitutions coming into the game for either team for the first time tonight.
Yeah, we've got Jaden Bueast, Jordan Larco, and Zach DeVito.
Okay. Zach DeVito, a senior out of Coral Springs, Florida. So like you said, Kalamazoo kind of doing an excellent job of recruiting from all over the country. California, Florida, Maryland, but of course a lot of local products from the West Michigan area as well.
Oh, and we're going to get a little free kick here.
Oh, wow.
As Cole Paulie just got a little touch on Romo, who had that almost goal earlier in the... And Hope's given up maybe a little too many set pieces, and they're playing with fire at this point, as Unahara has a great set piece ball. And Kalamazoo's been good in the air, if we got to be honest so far. Gillig and Romo on that back post, as Jansen, Davidson, Paulie, and Lyon are marking up.
Yeah, Gordon Larco on this near side here of the back of the 18, standing there waving his arms, saying like, hey, check me out. I'm wide open on this back end. Put it right over the top of everybody else. Ball well defended now by Hope. Ethan Jansen going shoulder to shoulder. That's with against Chad Ewing, and Chad Ewing getting kind of bounced and bodied out of bounds there by Ethan Jansen.
Almost like he was waiting for that foul to come.
Sure,
Player from Detroit Catholic Central earns another set piece for the Kalamazoo Hornets.
Yeah, this might be, Matt, this might be one of the tales of the tape of this game.
That's right.
So far, is that Hope has really only had one set piece outside of a corner kick, or 2 corner kicks thus far. One set piece, maybe 2, right on the edges of the 18, but Kalamazoo with 3 or 4 corner kicks thus far, and at least 3 set pieces in Hope's defensive third here.
Great little ball from Josh Weigel out to Davidson. Yeah, I agree, Paul. And
so their coach at halftime is going to say, we got to take better advantage. If we're earning those set pieces, we got to take better advantage of those as those are taking shape. We
have a sub for AJ Boucher coming in, playing up top. He is a player from Gull Lake, actually. So this Kalamazoo team has to be very familiar with AJ's game.
Well, and AJ also transferred from Western Michigan, which of course is located in Kalamazoo.
Nearly on campus, right next. You can see the stadiums from each other.
Yes.
So. Wimmer with the win. Great win.
Nice step in there. Last game that I called with Matt Reblin and AJ got in the game, we mispronounced his last name, as we went with the French way.
You know what you did that for? It's Boucher.
Yeah, Bobby Boucher.
Like
the
Bobby
water
Boucher.
boy.
Yeah, Bobby Boucher, the water boy.
Absolutely. So that's where my familiarity was. Plus, my wife's maiden name also ends in an ER and has a soft French sound at the end of it. So
I'm sticking with Boucher. I'm good either way, but
then I was told very quickly that it's Boucher. And so, but AJ stepping in, getting some playing time here as he is returning back from injury, and really kind of making his way into this Hope offense. Of course, we haven't. A lot of Hope fans really haven't seen him there thus far this year, unless you've been watching the past 3 games or so, where he's been able to get in and find some minutes.
AJ at the end of the Calvin game, if you watched the game the other night, had a shot going to tie the game, and Daniel Wonder, the goalkeeper from Calvin, with the incredible save to keep Calvin with a 2-1 lead. But AJ gave some great minutes at the end of that game. A dynamic Division I transfer who's coming back from injury, and what a luxury to have a player like him coming off your bench as Ethan gets in behind. Oh, slotted ball.
It right. And Mario with the miss hit there. My goodness, what a beautiful, what I call a worm burner.
Yes, that's
going straight across the ground from Jansen, somehow making it through every single player.
I thought he had painted himself into the corner for a moment, but that ball got all the way through.
And Mario just with a little bit of a miss hit on the a little bit of a miss hit on his left foot there. Couldn't quite control it, get his body over the ball. I think, as you tend to say, Matt Margarone, when his head hits the pillow tonight,
that's right.
He's going to want that one back for sure.
That's right. Mario, his eyes got big, and he was saying, "I'm going to be eating good." Weigel with the little steal plays it to AJ, who's going wide again to Mario. He's going to want to make up for that miss hit of a shot, but a beautiful cross.
Oh. AJ was waiting for that one too. He jumped up in the air as though he was going to grab that header and put it right into the top corner, it seemed. Long send now. Keeper calling everyone off, saying, I got this. Yeah. How Cooper here, of course, as we have seen from his goal kicks and even from his punts, is able to put this ball pretty much anyway, and he has a little bit of a miss hit there. It looks like it went off the side, maybe side of his foot there a little bit, but how Cooper able to put this ball where his Kalamazoo attackers can go and grab it, and that's especially advantageous for a goalkeeper who can put it that long when you're trying to create a counterattack of some sort.
Yeah, Hal Cooper has had some incredible punts so far in the game as Unihara steals it and drives down the field, taking on 2 Hope defenders, and that'll be out for a throw-in as he tries to split them. I want to take a moment, Paul Willard, as I was distracted earlier in the half as my friend and the coach, Greg Seithamel, came into the stadium. They won the conference championship for Holland High yesterday. Both Holland High and Holland Christian, some local teams, won conference championships this week, which is a pretty big deal. So. Oh, and that ball goes in.
And that's a goal for Kalamazoo.
Wow.
And that one will count this time around here.
Roma with his second header goal of the game. This is the one that counted, as we've been talking about. Dangerous all game on those set pieces, and Hope was playing with fire, and now they're down 0-1.
Yeah, definitely. Kalamazoo, just once that ball gets into the mixer there, they've got some guys that can jump up and put their head on it, and that's been kind of what has happened thus far on all of the other set pieces that they've had here in this contest so far, is that they've been able to put it into the mixer. They've been able to get their noggins on it and put it dangerously towards the goal. This one going in for the goal to put the Hornets up 1-0 at the moment.
Paulo's Ponderings is coming up in just a minute as Paulo enters into the booth.
Here he
shaking
is.
his head. The Kalamazoo native, who's a Hope College senior, is frustrated that Hope's been playing such a good possession game, but giving up way too many set pieces, and Kalamazoo's been dangerous all half. And that ball just trickled into that lower corner, Paul, and Hope was not able to get.
Jeez, wow, yeah.
You're going to see this game get a little more chippy, Paul.
Yeah,
Here we
Jordan
go.
Larco working on Matt Davidson there, trying to put some moves on him. Davidson not giving an inch. And then again, Matt, the story of the first half here has been possession by Hope, kind of some nice set pieces by Kalamazoo, and then a lot of grabbing.
That's right.
That's been people getting dragged to the ground, people getting tackled to the ground, people getting their forearms dragged to the ground. It's been kind of that game, but we expect nothing less from two MIAA opponents who are able to play at peak level right now, especially as they enter the mid-season stretch of their conference play.
Yeah, like we said earlier in this game, Paul, Kalamazoo is a very dangerous team. Doesn't have a loss in conference this season. Has played some very good opponents.
Yes.
Has a great coach in Shabazz. And even though Hope has had the possession and some great opportunities off the build, I would say Kalamazoo has just been as dangerous. It's just in a different way.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more direct style, but Hope College will say we're giving up too many fouls in that back third, and playing with fire as those balls have been dangerous, getting put into the mixer over and over again, and you just can't give up that many set pieces in a game and say I'm going to come away clean with that.
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely correct about that, as Hau Cooper controls the ball now in the middle of his 18 as he looks to throw it out now to the far side here. Mario giving chase. Ball sent in, Cole Pauly well defended there. And, you know, this is one of those games, too, where Kalamazoo has started to feel the momentum shift in their favor a little bit more.
That's right.
I've noticed just kind of from up here in the booth, they're starting to play with a little more swagger, a little more confidence after that goal. Of course, their first one being a demoralizing offsides call. But now Kalamazoo starting to play with a little bit more intensity, a little bit more confidence, and a little bit more fervent nature to their attack right now, and Hope just hoping to kind of maintain what they've been able to do thus far and hopefully have enough left in the tank to turn on the Jets here as we hit 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Nice turn by AJ. Holy cow, on that far side. Back to AJ now, who's unable to corral it.
Beautiful turn. And Paul, I'm going to hand my headset over to Paulo for Paulo's Ponderings. I am excited to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Paulo, it's always a pleasure to have you up here in the booth. Welcome, welcome. I wish for the Flying Dutchman faithful that this was a different scoreline at the moment. But here we are, Kalamazoo sitting up 1-0 against the Flying Dutchman and like Matt mentioned, Kalamazoo really taking advantage of their set pieces that they've earned, as Ethan Jansen just kind of throws his defender to the side.
Yeah, that was a weak fall by number 15.
Sure.
They've had a couple of those. They do like to define them, but it seems like the ref kind of said play on. I think good job from the ref there.
Yeah, absolutely. Paula, what do you make of Hope's possession play thus far early on in the game? They seem to control the pace and the possession really well as Jansen looks to put it in. Ball across the middle now.
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunately nothing doing for the Dutchman at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Hope has had a few pretty clear chances. I would say clearer than Kalamazoo hasn't had any good, I would say, shots on frame.
Sure.
Off the ground. They've been pretty dangerous in the air, off of crosses.
And a couple of key set pieces where they've earned those
100%.
Balls is kind of soaring into the box, and they're able to put some heads on it.
Yeah.
And like we saw in that first half, the first part of the first half, the goal being disallowed there for an offsides call, but then their second goal coming from a header as well. Kalamazoo doing everything they can to earn those moments when they have their set pieces. But Hope, if you're Dave Blahnik, you got to say we got to stop giving up too many free kicks in our defensive third here.
Yeah, I think that's been frustrating, but I think Hope's been doing a good job at handling them. I think it was just, I think if you whip in up enough balls, one's bound to, it looked like it bounced around a little bit too as well. So, I mean, that's difficult. I Hope's had more quality chances, thinking back to Thomas DeVries' chance. Mario had one at the top of the box. A lot more build-up, slot on the ground finish. It's just Hope needs to put them away. And I know Hope would like to have those back. But I think we've been in those dangerous spots maybe 3 or 4 times this half, but you'd like to see it more. I mean, we're missing Ole Olsen a lot right now. Not sure if he's injured or just tweaked and will be back on the weekend, but I mean, he's just been big on the wing and being just rapid, someone that's just always dangerous on the through ball through. And I think we're really missing him right now. I think Matt Davidson's a fantastic player, but I think his skill set's a little bit more fitted in the midfield, and right now Hope's just struggling to play the wingers through. I think Mario and Ole have different skill sets, and right now Matt Davidson plays a little bit too much like Mario, and I think we don't have enough people just breaking lines, getting in behind, and really attacking guys like Ole has been doing up to this point this season. So I think seeing if maybe Matt Davidson or Mario can kind of play that role in the second half, I think is going to be huge for Hope. I feel like they've kind of just been stuck in slowly playing the ball up through the midfield, kind of it taking too long, getting too clunky. I think they just need someone to be that X factor that can just get behind that back line and really make defenders think. So when they are passing the ball around, it's a little bit harder for K College to read.
Sure. Yeah, Ole Olsen, of course, really kind of known a lot of times up here in the booth anyway by myself and Matt and Lance, and when we have a chance to call these games, is that Ole has fantastic footwork out on the wing, and he's able to, like you said, break those lines and really put something down the line. That ball's just going to sail wide now there. Excellent possession there from the Hornets, though. But yeah, like you said, Ole really kind of has the ability to bring that ball up the line and challenge those defenders one-on-one and beat those defenders one-on-one so that it can open up space in the middle again. And, one of the things, Paulo, that I noticed as well is that Hope has taken a good amount of chances in Kalamazoo's defensive third to keep working the ball around instead of trying to put it on frame and test the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, Gavin Howcooper, has done a fantastic job in this game of really trying to parry a lot of shots away, and has done a fantastic job staying in there. But Hope needs to put the pressure on Howcooper a little bit more and test him to see if they can get those shots off. And a couple of them have been mishits, right? Mario had that one from Ethan that came across where he just unfortunately hit it off the wrong side of his foot. But you gotta think, if you're Hope, you gotta come out in the second half and start really blistering the goalkeeper with some more shots on goal, at least to test him, maybe get a rebound in, maybe a deflection here and there, because one of Hope's best scoring chances thus far came on a deflection from the keeper when he mishandled it because of an excellent strike across. So I would look for Hope to do a little bit more shooting on goal in this second half.
Yeah, 100%. And I think even a couple times, even on maybe Mario's shot, not sure about Tom's shot, but just getting caught on their toes, it almost looked like they weren't expecting the ball to fall to them. And kind of when you're in the box, you have to always be expecting that ball is going to come to you. And it seems like Hope has just kind of been caught on their heels so far. So hopefully they can just come back out on the second half and kind of just have a different mentality when they are in the box of, hey, let me be on my toes, let me be ready to strike a ball on frame, make it tough for the goalie. and I think Hope will do a better job the second half if that's kind of the mentality moving forward.
Yeah, that's what we hope for. And you got to think Dave Blahnik's going to have some great conversations with his squad at halftime here as Hope goes into the half down 1-0 against the Kalamazoo Hornets, who are visiting, both teams wearing orange and white tonight. We're happy to have Paulo here on the broadcast. You'll join us in the second half here as we kick off?
Yes, sir. I'll be here.
That's awesome. Matt Margarone will be back with you in the second half. We'll be back with the second half of Flying Dutchman soccer here in about 13 minutes from Van Andel Soccer Stadium. You're watching Hope Athletics.
The Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
My name is Evan Thomas. I'm a rising senior at Hope College. I'm a biology major and a chemistry minor on the pre-med track, and I play basketball here. Hope's really defined my goals and defined the path I want to set for myself. Coach Mitchell has been a big catalyst in my growth here at Hope, as well as many professors, specifically my lab professor, Dr. Calvo. I hope to use what I've learned here at Hope to continue my research in medical school. Through medicine, I hope I can erase healthcare disparities.
I'm Ryan Vanderswart. As an invested community partner, LBZ is proud to help share Hope College's stories of transformational impact.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there's to be grateful for.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share hope stories of transformational impact.
In a Hope Forward model, every student who comes through the doors of Hope College would have their tuition 100% covered.
My name is Meg Morehouse. I'm a senior this year, and I'm studying physical education and health. I am on the women's basketball team. We won the national championship when I was a junior. It was unbelievable. The education department at Hope allowed me to realize my passion about teaching. Anytime I get to go into a classroom and work with students, I just get really excited. My goal when I graduate would be to be a middle school physical education and health teacher. Hope does an amazing job of preparing their students for what is to come in the future.
As an invested community partner, LBZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
The Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
My name is Evan Thomas. I'm a rising senior at Hope College. I'm a biology major and a chemistry minor on the pre-med track, and I play basketball here. Hope's really defined my goals and defined the path I want to set for myself. Coach Mitchell has been a big catalyst in my growth here at Hope, as well as many professors, specifically my lab professor, Dr. Calvo. I hope to use what I've learned here at Hope to continue my research in medical school. Through medicine, I hope I can erase healthcare disparities.
I'm Ryan Vanderswart. As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope College's stories of transformational impact.
And we're back. 25 seconds till we hit the second half here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. Hope College versus the Kalamazoo Hornets. a 1-0 lead for the away team in orange and black stripes. And we have Paulo Alcala on the call, and I'm Matt Margarone as we head into the second half. Paulo, what you thinking as we get into the second half?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough uphill battle for Hope. I mean, it always is against K. They're just a hard-working team. Shabazz does a great job coaching them. I feel like everyone on that team knows their role. Well-oiled machine, so they're going to be tough to break down. But I think Hope's shown throughout the season that they can get goals when they're needed. So. Hopefully, Balanek kind of talked about tactically what that has to look like, but yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting second half.
Yeah, coming into the second half, interesting to look at the stats, Paulo. Total shots, 5 for each team, so not totally an offensive game. These are two teams that play good systems that are building well. Hope with a 56 possession to Kalamazoo's 44. No yellow cards for either team right now. 3 corner kicks for both teams. So on paper, it's a pretty even game. Kalamazoo has the 1-0 lead, but the styles are slightly different. Paulo, can you describe a little bit about the style difference and contrast in a game like this?
Yeah. Hope's always kind of been more of that possession team. They're looking to pass the ball through the midfield and at times play those wings through. They haven't really been able to as much as they have earlier in the season due to Ole Olsen being out. But they still do a great job at kind of creating and making things happen where K College is a little bit more of a straightforward in their attack. They look to kind of just play that ball long and over to the forwards. Not that the midfielders don't get touches, but definitely get less touches than a Hope midfield would. They're looking to kind of get it one time over to those strikers.
It's almost they want that ball to hit long and then drop in and see if that secondary runner wins the ball and then build from there.
Yeah, kind of seeing if they can kind of flick maybe a winger through.
Nice little play,
forwards.
keeping that in bounds.
Yeah, they're definitely a tough team, especially defensively. I think they're a little bit more focused on that, and the offense they think will come. And today, honestly, not a lot of chances coming for them in the run of play. They've done a good, and that's just an interesting call with AJ getting the ball there first. But
Gillig earns the free kick for Kalamazoo, and Paulo, this is what we were, Mr. Willard and I have been talking about all game. Hope playing with fire, giving up too many set pieces. A dangerous set piece from the gloved, I believe this is Colin Halloran on the ball, and he is joined by Chad Ewing, who comes and says something to him. We'll look to see if Colin shoots this ball or plays it on a cross. And Hasselbein with a good hold. That's a tough ball on a cold night like this. But he held it well, did not give up a rebound.
Yeah, Colin did a great job putting that ball in a difficult situation, he knows, for the goalie, because that could either rebound out to a K forward. K forward could kind of hop onto it as well and maybe flick it and make it difficult for the goalie. So Colin did a great job, who I actually played 3 years of high school soccer with. So
Colin,
Kalamazoo Central graduate. So yeah, him and his brother I played with for a while. So know Colin very well.
Talented player for the KZoo Hornets. Hope Jake Lyon plays the ball up to Weigel, who takes on 2 defenders, drives through them with that quick base, and that ball is played wide to Caden Chenlow with his first minutes of the game, playing in that wide position, starting for Matt Davidson, who played in the first half. Hope again looking to possess and build around the outside as AJ Bobby Boucher gets some extended minutes. Really, for the first time this season, we've seen him in shorter spurts, but AJ is playing some extended minutes here. A Gull Lake native winning the corner kick.
Yeah, he's been fantastic so far. He kind of had that one solo run in the first half that almost created a goal-scoring opportunity. So he kind of offers a little bit something different than what Ethan Jansen and Weigel offer. I think he's a little bit more creative on that attacking half. Maybe not as much of a large body the way that Ethan and Weigel have been so far, but when it comes to being creative and kind of creating chances, I think he's done a great job at that.
Yeah, Ruiz plays it wide for Chad Ewing, who maintains possession as Kalamazoo plays back and looks to switch. Had a little bit better possession here in the second half as Romo gets in behind Chenlo on that wing. Jake gets a touch on it, and Wimmer will dribble through the midfield.
Yeah, Romo's a fantastic player, very fast, always very dangerous when we play them. So he's
looked like a handball. Ref called off the chest. The crowd is not happy with it, but Kalamazoo will maintain possession on the throw-in. Paulo, there's something I noticed from Paul Willard earlier in the game. This is the Wimmer Matt Davidson versus the
thing, and Matt Wimmer and Matt Davidson have been doing that for a while. If you guys follow European soccer at all, Jack Grealish, a Manchester City player who played great last season, who has massive calves actually.
He does.
I think he likes to show them off with the short socks. So I think maybe that plays a little bit into it with Matt Wimmer and Matt Davidson liking to do that. I think it's a little bit of a comfort, maybe even a little bit of how they think it looks on the field as well.
The ball's into Romo, flicks it on. And as we're talking socks, Romo's looking for his second goal of the game. Actually, his third. The first one was called back, but Hesselbein pulls that in. And Hope is going to lock in defensively a little bit. Romo's found some pockets in and behind the defense.
Yeah, they've been very dangerous when it comes to long balls and getting it over the top. I think K always has been. That's kind of their play style. That's kind of how they like to play. They're looking for that long ball. It's really how can we get the forwards to get that ball over the top, the defenders to get that ball over the top to the forwards. So K does a great job at that, and they're dangerous. They're well-trained.
Turnover in the back. AJ plays the ball up for DeVries, and it's stolen a little bit behind DeVries on that play. And he's upset by that, looking for that ball a little in front, and it pulled behind. You know, back to the sock game, because that's one of the more interesting things I'd like to talk about. But Matt Wimmer, I'm curious, both him and Davidson, if they're doing that to make those legs look more muscular, longer, these type of situations. Whereas Griffin Brown says, I like the sleek look.
I think he looks thinks it looks a little sexy almost.
Oh, and AJ earns the set piece from 19 out as his right foot gets clipped.
Yeah, and we'll see if he takes it or if Mario can recreate the goal from last Saturday where he actually scored one against Calvin. So
very similar spot, dangerous. Just on the opposite side of that semicircle. Whereas when it's on that right side of the semicircle, Mario had it on his left foot. And look to see what happens here. If you're looking to get a right-footed shot from AJ, he's going to try and curl that up into that far post or near post. Mario's on it with his left foot. See where the goalkeeper, outkeeper, lines up.
You would like to get it to curl away.
Oh, man. Just tipped over the bar. Looks like Romo is congratulating his Kalamazoo defender. A beautifully struck ball, but it's just tipped at the last second. I think that was in, Paulo, and it just got tipped.
Yeah, it looked like a good shot. You would like to get him to get the ball a little bit higher so it can dip over that wall. But I think he tried going a little bit more direct, and it just didn't work out, but still a great look. And the corner kick's a bit long. You would have liked to see it a little bit more in that 6-yard box. Gavin is not the tallest goalie, unlike Saturday when they played against a Daniel Wonder who almost looks like he's 7 foot, can come out for pretty much anything in the box. You would like to see a little bit more balls, maybe trying to go towards Chenlo's head near that 6-yard box, just because Gavin's proven to not be amazing aerially so far. Kind of test him a little bit more, see if he can come out, see how he can read the plays. So hopefully Hope, if they do get another corner kick, they can kind of test him a little bit more.
Well, Paulo, we always love you, having you. We love you, and we love having you for these games, especially ones from your hometown team playing against Hope College. And so thank you for joining us tonight. And hopefully by the end of this game, there's a better final product for the Hope College Flying Dutchman. But for now, thank you for joining us for Paulo's Ponderings.
Yeah, of course. It's always a fun time. Hopefully I could give the fans some insight. And once again, go follow the Hope Men's Soccer social medias if you don't already.
Wonderful. Paulo is a 3-year varsity letter winner for the Hope College Flying Dutchman and a good friend of mine. Kalamazoo Central grad, has played with many of these Kalamazoo players, and now is the manager for the team. So he gives us some great insights, and we're blessed to have him. And we welcome back Paul Willard to the broadcast.
Hey, thanks for the sock conversation.
Yeah,
that was a joy to listen to. I think you might be right. As a shorter fellow myself, I oftentimes will try to pull my socks a little bit lower than they actually should, even though there's a league that I play in that requires you to wear shin guards. There's another one that I play in.
Beautiful pass.
Where you're not required to.
Oh,
Ball
Mario.
In. Nothing there for the Dutchman across the center of the 6. Mario with a beautiful left-footed cross. But I too am of a man of big heart but short stature.
Well,
so
I wasn't going to say anything, Paul.
Yeah, that's okay. I think Matt Wimmer and I are about the same size, which is totally okay. But Hope putting a remarkable, one thing that I noticed is kind of being a spectator and not a commentator here, is that Hope was putting a remarkable amount of pressure on the Kalamazoo defense. Kalamazoo really only getting in for 1 or 2 spells. And again, that's like the tail of the first half though as well. And we have a little bit of a discrepancy here maybe. Referee saying that, nope, the ball went out way back there. You can't bring that ball that far up the touchline, sorry. But almost kind of the story of what the first part of the first half was. This ball played now to DeVries out on the edge of the 18 to an on-running. Oh, no. A little miss there by Griffin Brown.
Oh, great win back by Wimmer, but the ball is onto Romo's foot, who drives in Hope getting reset. But Gillig,
dangerous ball across now. Dangerous. Mario has it, looking to clear it out here to AJ.
Oh, wow. And that's going to be a yellow card.
Yeah, for sure.
As AJ Bates, the defender, junior Matza, into the foul, comes in strong, and AJ with that little touch gets up. Looks like he's done that before with that little deft touch by the defender drawing the foul.
Yeah, well earned for AJ to just kind of hang in there, knowing that he was going to get kind of bodied.
For sure.
But just a really smart play by AJ to draw that foul and give Hope a free kick here as Cole Pauly clears it kind of laterally across the field to his fellow bandmate in the back, Jake Lyon.
Interesting game, Paul, as Hope, as the minutes dwindle down. We're down to 31 minutes here in the second half.
Lots of time.
Tons of time, and Hope's playing great soccer, creating some opportunities, but Kalamazoo, see if that pressure builds on the Hope team as the half goes on. And what Hope does. Do they play with a more direct style, more sense of urgency, as they don't want to just tie this game? Hope Flying Dutchman will want to come out with a win. And there's plenty of time, but you and I both know in a soccer game that's 1-0, the pressure can build and a team can kind of lock into a shell.
Yep.
And
you start to really feel that pressure mount. You start to get a little nervous. You start to get a little bit kind of full of a little bit more anxiety than you should would have a little bit more angst. And you start to feel that pressure closing in. Thankfully, the Dutchmen have about 30 minutes left in this second half to even the score and maybe take the lead here, as Kalamazoo is looking for that long throw, puts it right at the corner of the 6, headed out now by AJ. Josh Weigel with the touch in the middle. Nice slide tackle there. Oh, deft touch by AJ to send it
nice
on.
Ball by Weigel. DeVries runs it down, and Romo coming all the way back. A great player for Kalamazoo. Romo has been all over the pitch tonight. Cole Pauly with the challenge.
Beautiful header win by Cole Pauly.
Yeah.
Well, you know, what's interesting here is the personnel shift that Coach Blahnik has in this second half here. And Caden Chenlow's out on that far side now, replacing Matt Davidson, who was in the first half. AJ Boucher now or Boucher, excuse me. I want to keep saying
Bobby Boucher. Boucher.
AJ Boucher playing the role that Ethan Jansen was playing in the first half, or maybe Tom DeVries is. Weigel now with the touch to DeVries.
That high pressure.
Getting it one-on-one and a shot on goal.
Oh, wow.
Just sailing wide for DeVries, but a nice move there. You know, and that's what you like to see from Hope here, as I just mentioned, Matt Davidson and Ethan Jansen, who are now set to check into this contest. But that's what Hope needs a little bit more of, and it looks like Ethan's going to take
Tommy DeVries
off of the field.
Let's watch and see who goes up top, whether Weigel or AJ or Ethan. So it looks like Ethan will go up to the number 9, that center forward position, and look to put that high pressure that Tom has put on. AJ is going to stay kind of in that attacking center mid piece with Josh Weigel.
What I think is really interesting, though, too, is that set right there outside of AJ's free kick that just got parried away by the defender. AJ running on now. Beautiful send into Weigel. Weigel now with the ball, looking to turn in the 18.
A great through ball. Weigel just got his foot caught under him and wasn't able to, but Mario's taken a... There's a lot of yelling from the refs, or from the crowd at this point. I don't know where that came from. Jansen comes in behind and goes down to the ground and
looking to draw a PK. Referee says, no, I don't think so.
The universal get up hand motion. Come on, man. Come on.
One of the things that I was just about to say, though, that I loved about Tom DeVries' last shot there was that Hope they had a good amount of work around the top of the 18.
That is a foul, and that could be a second.
Yep, that's going to be a second card there as...
he's just going to warn him, but he's saying... Oh, that's dangerous. AJ Drawing Jr. could have gotten the second yellow. A nice display of sportsmanship. We heard a "give me a break" from a crowd member, so I don't know what they're upset about. That would look like a
Junior
clear foul.
Really almost putting his leg right across AJ's stomach there, kicking him as AJ was running onto the ball. Nice sportsmanship there from both guys, giving each other a little pat on the hand, saying, "Hey, it happens. We understand. It's all good. Let's not make it happen again, though, all right?" AJ rallying his team now as he's out on the field, clapping, getting them going, trying to get the Dutchmen up and moving and saying, "We got this, guys. Let's go." And that's what you love to see, especially from a transfer student who comes in as a D1 player, always looking to play at the next level, play at a higher level.
What a ball by Cole Pauly. That ball is flicked onto the crossbar, and that does look like a PK.
Yes,
and that will be called as Ethan Jansen is undercut.
Wow. Ethan Jansen earning that PK.
Every bit of it.
Wow.
And it's an atypical PK as the ball is floating in the air off the crossbar. But Ethan Jansen went to go get that ball, and he's undercut at the knees. Kalamazoo is arguing that call.
Undercut at the knees by a player who was already on the ground.
Yes.
And so I think what Kalamazoo is arguing is that there was no way that the player who was on the ground had any knowledge that they were trying to foul Jansen, who was getting up to try to make a play on the ball.
But that impeded his ability to get to the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
In my mind, and the coaches are upset about that call, but in my mind that looked like a good call. And in some ways, I you know.
Oh, yeah. As we look at the replay here, the man who was down on the field in the box is Cole. We'll wait for Cole Pauly to take this PK here.
27-15. Looks like we have a clock issue, but Cole Pauly with the PK puts it in the lower left corner.
Yes.
A beautiful finish. Matt Davidson runs. Cole Pauly with the little celly in the corner. I don't know what that was. His Hope players say there's 27 minutes and 15 seconds left. And Davidson puts that ball, and we've got a whole new ball game.
Yes, we certainly do.
And like we talked about earlier, Paul Willard, this is about to get chippy.
Yeah.
I believe this rivalry game is picking up. It's a 1-1 game with 27 minutes left, and if you like Division III college soccer in the MIAA, this is a game to watch.
This is the place to be for sure. 160 folks watching us live right now, Matt Margarone.
That's right.
Hopefully a few more are calling their friends, calling their families, saying, hey, you got to watch this game that's happening at Van Andel Soccer Stadium at Hope College. We've got an excellent contest between the Dutchmen and the Hornets. Hope really kind of putting their foot on the gas pedal right now, as we have a couple of players who are looking to kind of make the night for the Dutchmen just that much better, as Wimmer turns now on the ball, and he's going to get fouled here, bodied a little bit by number 13. That's Henry Plumstead.
Surprising in this game that there's only been one yellow card at this point, with the amount of fouls. You like
nothing
to see
will
that?
match the Cornerstone game that you and I got. There were, I think, 6 yellow cards in the first half alone.
And it's interesting because these are two rivals. You would think sometimes when the ref calls this many fouls, you give some yellow cards to control it. It's been a relatively clean game outside of a couple of fouls on AJ in the last couple of minutes, but the intensity is picked up here. AJ plays the ball through to Jansen, who gets the ball, still bouncing around to Weigel, drops it to Brownie. And that is finally cleared by the Kalamazoo defense.
Griffin was running onto that really strong, and he wanted that strike. Unfortunately, just bounced right off of the Kalamazoo defender, who made an excellent play on the ball to defend that well.
AJ has given some great minutes up top. Some little penetrating passes have really broken open that defense, and Hope's really gotten on their front foot in the last 5 minutes. Their energy is picked up. That goal has brought a little bit of urgency, I would say. We were just talking about the pressure building, and Hope right now is going to say, hey, let's get another one. We don't want to end in a tie. Kalamazoo's going to say we're going to want to sneak away with a win, get one here, and lock it down. This game is wide open, Paul.
Yeah, Aiden Boss checking into the game now for the Hornets, the senior out of Grand Rapids, the East Kentwood product, checking into the game now. Again, one of the things that I noticed in the first half here, Matt, was that there weren't a ton of subs who came in, right? I think Kalamazoo only sent 3 in total in the first half, and I think Hope only sent 2 as well in the first half, maybe. And now Kalamazoo and Hope both with 3 or 4 subs already in just 25 minutes into this, 25 minutes left in this contest here. As we tick down now to 24 minutes and 30 seconds left here. Score notched up 1-1. Cole Pauly with the PK just a few moments ago. Kalamazoo scoring their first half goal on a header on a beautiful set piece that they had. Kalamazoo really unable to put any shots on goal thus far in this second half, Matt. Hope doing a fantastic job of maintaining their defensive pressure and holding the line really well.
Yeah, outside of the one set piece, which was kind of a cross that Daniel gobbled up, Kalamazoo hasn't had much like we talked about with Paulo from the run of play.
Right.
A lot of long throws, corner kicks, these type of situations. But Kalamazoo's been dangerous. Romo, Gillig have gotten their heads on the ball, and Hope hasn't been able to clear as well.
Oh, nice step.
Unahara with a great settle and shot, just gets under it a little bit, and Hope will wind up with the goal kick. Cole Pauley finishes that PK, which Hope had a chance with 2 minutes.
Oh, man.
Just over 2 minutes left to tie the game against Calvin, missed a PK, so the pressure is on to tie this game in the second half. Oh, a beautiful play from Weigel, finding Mario with the right-footed cross. Romo.
Yeah, Matt Davidson was just a little out of position for that one. Tried to play that ball off of the outside of his right foot, and just unable to kind of get a touch on that to turn it and do something to put it back towards the middle of the 18 there. But that was some excellent work there from Weigel and Mario on that far side with a little give and go.
Interesting stylistically what Blahnik did in the second half. If you notice on these long balls from every set piece, Blahnik drops Wimmer in behind, and Cole Pauley's going up into the midfield to win the headers.
Yeah.
Because Kalamazoo knows that Hope's midfield is on the smaller side.
Sure.
And so they're playing that ball in the midfield, looking to win that ball and flick on. And Pauley's just had to win just as we speak, win a ton of head balls,
yeah, absolutely,
win possession, and then build from there. Kalamazoo flying around with some recent subs on the field. Wimmer gets the meg, but Kalamazoo gets the possession. Number 2, Iman Burns, the freshman from East Grand Rapids, actually.
All right.
Has given some good minutes, and now Chad Ewing wins the free kick.
Yeah, Iman Burns, you got to think that if he was on the opposite side in that first half, him and Caden Chenlow, who certainly have a familiarity with each other from East Grand Rapids, would have gone head-to-head there a little bit. As now Iman is now on this near side here as he's making a run. I don't even think that AJ saw him at first, but now he sees him here. Ball again put into the mixer to drop it onto somebody's head, and Kalamazoo, that's been the name of the game all contest here.
Heath with the cross blocked by Jake Lyon.
Yeah.
Back off of Heath for the Hope goal kick. Heath and Lyon, 2 top-end last names in this game. Matt Davidson on the possession, looks to find Baker. Hope been patient throughout the game. Romo is literally all over the field.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah. Ball now on the far side to Mario, who plays it to Weigel. Weigel on running now, looking for some space to do something with.
Oh,
Lays
a beautiful ball.
Mario.
Oh, and it's in behind, and Burns clears it. Weigel and Mario connecting, a nice little penetrating pass from the Naperville Central alum. 2 Illinois boys on the right side of the field driving. It's been interesting since Matt Davidson came in. Mario, the left-footed striker, has played on that right side and getting in behind as the game has opened up.
Mario, I mean, with just the ultimate unselfish play there, to put it back into the middle of the 6. Nobody was there except for a bunch of orange jerseys.
Oh, the ball's flicked in behind by Jansen, and again cleared by Burns. Pauley wins the header. And you know what, Paul Willard, this is a game. Oh, wow, as Hesselbein kind of bobbles that.
Yeah, a little bit of a mishandle there from Hesselbein, a rare mishandle, as we talked in the first half about his excellent footwork. What were you going to say?
Yeah, just interesting. Both goals, actually, all of the best opportunities in this game have kind of come off long throws, set pieces, crosses into the box, and just that ball bouncing around. And so, let's see if a goal can be scored from the run of play, or if it's all going to be kind of just these balls chipped into the box and seeing what happens.
Jake Lyon content to clear that off of the near touchline here. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets as they look to get a quick reset and sending it back here as Kalamazoo looks to swing this ball now towards the middle. Jake Lyon winning that header. One back in the middle now by the Hornets. Jake, a game, a head game, as you will, in more ways than one between these two teams tonight here. Davidson steps in and gets
and Davidson gets hit in the face and is called for the foul.
Yeah. That's a pretty rare thing to see happen. Is Davidson, I think, went in first and then got kind of raked
with the hand.
With the hand over his eyes or maybe over his ear or something like that. But surprised to see the free kick go in favor of the Hornets for that one. But maybe the ref saw the first one and instead awarded the foul to Kalamazoo.
Heath plays the ball back up. The ball is brought down beautifully, played back to Unahara. Kalamazoo with some nice little combination play. Back into Romo, who's onside. Plays back to Heath, who crosses that ball in. And Cole Pauly, who's having a heck of a game, clears that out. Weigel with the top end pace. Finds AJ. What a beautiful build out of the back. Yeah. And that's a bad turnover by Lyon. Cole Pauly cleans it up. And Hope will come down this right side again from three of the playmakers that have been great this half. Weigel, AJ, and Mario. That ball is cleared out over the line and looks like Cole Pauly will run up again for a throw-in.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that you really want to see maybe a little bit more, and surprisingly, Caden Chenlow taking out Matt Wimmer. It looks like maybe Coach Blahnik is looking to shift some things around here and maybe shift the personnel around, as Caden Chenlow certainly isn't known for being a kind of a center midfielder.
Yeah, wondering if Chenlow is going to play on the... Oh, that ball drops in. Chenlow with the little flick. Colton Baker looks to play that ball into the wide to Matt Davidson. Great little movement by the Hope College offense, who plays wide to Jake Lyon, who's going to go 1v1 with the left-footed cross.
Ball
into
bouncing
the mixer.
in now. Yeah, nobody there, unfortunately, for the Dutchman.
Yeah.
All for Hout Cooper to kind of scoop that ball up. That's kind of the second or third time that those balls have been played in, and there's been a significant lack of white jerseys in the middle of the 18 there, waiting to receive a pass or kind of an errant parry from a defender.
Yeah, Mario has shifted back to this left side wing back as Jake Lyon is on the right side wing back, and Chenlow has gone into a center back position as they move Jake Lyon up the side with his speed. And as that right side has been open over and over here in this half, and Lyon looks to get him behind and will earn another throw-in with 15 minutes and 35 seconds left in the half. We got a good one here,
Yeah,
Paul
we
Willard.
certainly do, and it looks as though the Dutchmen are really starting to kind of, I guess, get a little bit more composure.
Yep.
I've noticed a lot more settling of their play. Cole Pauly with just the unfortunate little...
Wow, it slips, and we earn another throw-in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you can say about that, but Cole just kind of walking away from the ball is...
smart play by Ethan Jansen running it down to win another throw-in for Hope. Kalamazoo with the misclear as Davidson looks to bring the ball down. Oh, nice little chip. Brownie over to AJ. Oh my gosh.
Across the middle to Brown.
That is a beautiful play. Unbelievable soccer as two players are down on the field, Unahara and AJ Boucher on the end line. How he kept that ball in bounds was incredible. Little combo as Davidson chipped over, little header, cross, ends up on Jake Lyon's foot and just missed the far post, Paul.
Yeah, AJ Boucher coming up a little bit gingerly there, kind of adjusting his shin guards. You hope it's nothing serious involving his knee, or maybe tweak something just a little bit as he was trying to keep that ball in on the end line, like you said. But that's what I was talking about with Hope maintaining a really good amount of composure on the ball for AJ to see that space, to open it up, to put it back across, and then the little 1-2 touch to Jake Lyon, who puts that ball wide, unfortunately, for the Dutchman. And we've got another stoppage of time here as our excellent athletic trainer, Ashley Ort, jogs onto the field to check out Unihara, who has just gone down a couple of times now. And I'm wondering, the ref is going to say, you got to come out of the game now, I think.
Yeah, Kalamazoo will bring in Tony Mares Viveros, another Kalamazoo Central player, the freshman. Big moments for the freshman coming in with 14 minutes and 35 seconds. This is a big loss for Kalamazoo, the two-time All-MIAA player who's taken most of their set pieces so far, Paul, coming out of the game. As this is a 1-1 game, we'll see if it's just a cramp and if he can get back in. But keep an eye on that position there, as he's been a phenomenal player for Kalamazoo so far.
How Cooper able to put this ball really long as he puts it right near the other side of the midline here. Controlled by Weigel to Boucher. I got to get used to that, man.
No, and Boucher's so ball hard. Just get. I'm going to call him Bobby Boucher. I'm going to actually. It's going to be AJ Bobby Boucher Boucher all
there
season.
You go.
I think.
That's right. That's right.
In quotes.
Boucher like a voucher.
Oh, there you go.
That's what we got to say.
There you go. We've got 14 minutes and 8 seconds left. Cole Pauly with another long throw. Again, hoping in this game for the ball to just bounce around that box enough to get a free kick or a toe poke to beat these talented goalkeepers. Chenlo with the flick. Ball bouncing around. Good turn.
Oh, Chenlo with the nice physical play there. AJ.
Oh, he megs him, and that ball is Gillig puts it over the end line.
Wow, gets a nice, well-earned corner kick there as Mario jogs over to the far corner to take this corner kick. And you got to wonder if this is going to be maybe the magic set piece where Hope's able to put it in. They haven't been able to do a ton of anything off of corner kicks thus far.
Beautiful ball. Jansen with the win, and it just goes over the top.
Yep.
Oh, and we've got Chenlo down on the ground as Romo, Chenlo, and Jansen all go up. Romo, one of the best on the ball in the air for Kalamazoo all game. Gillig, another one. And like we said,
Unihara coming back in. That injury did not last too long. Maybe just needed a little bit of rest. Maybe needed a little bit of stretching.
The magic spray.
The magic spray. Hey, listen, man. I am not ashamed to admit that I have used my fair share of tubes of Tiger Balm over the years to heal some of those muscle sores that happen throughout the game.
It's a little bit of TMI, Paul, but we'll take it with this much time left in the game. 12 minutes and 29 seconds left as Davidson puts it over the sideline.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there between Davidson and Mario. Surprised to see that. Two players who are usually very well in sync.
Matt Wimmer wins the ball. Colton plays it up high. That's going to be won by AJ, but it'll go out for a throw-in. Burns on the ball. Great player who's cleared two kind of game-saving clears off the. And Ruiz gets to the end line with the cross. Oh, it comes off the post. Dangerous play there.
Wow.
Hesselbein kind of went up like for a cover and couldn't do much with that ball.
Yeah, that ball hitting off of the near post there, sailing out of bounds here as Pauly plays it to Davidson. Now back to Pauly, who's looking to clear.
Wow.
Dangerous ball there as Kalamazoo was putting on some really high pressure.
As the temperature drops, we've seen the ball slip out of Pauly's hands. We've seen more guys going down.
Yep. Some
little tweaks and injuries. So something to pay attention to. The ball is played through for Jake Lyon.
Sniffed out by the Kalamazoo defense, and it's going to be another throw in here on the far side. Caden Chenlo taking this one quickly to Matt Wimmer. Matt Wimmer bringing it across the middle now.
What a turn.
What a great turn.
Through ball. Jake Lyon, far post. post, and it's in. What a goal!
Wow.
A beautiful turn by Matt Wimmer, keeping it on his outside of his right foot, drives at the defense, a little slot ball to Jake Lyon. Coach Blahnik for the win because he put Jake on that sideline, and Jake
sure did
finds the far left corner. Kalamazoo is arguing about the offside call, and the AR says he was onside all the way. We're looking back at the replay, but
yeah, and unfortunately our camera did not catch that. Yeah, we are looking back at the replay here. Our cameras didn't switch in time, unfortunately, on the live stream in order for us to catch it. So we really can't say one way or another. From up here in the booth in the moment, it sure looked like he was onside.
And we got a yellow card coming for Colin Halloran, who's saying that was definitely offside. He's given the AR a little bit of argument over that call. You can understand. Number 5. Actually, no. Who's the other player who's arguing right now? 15 is arguing. Nearly all of Kalamazoo saying that's an offside call. But the ref and AR are pretty confident that it wasn't, from my angle here, as a totally unbiased Hope employee.
We are.
It did not look offsides to me.
It didn't. No.
You can understand the emotion of the game, wanting to get that right. Game still on. 10 minutes and 36 seconds left as Hope is on the front foot. That speed on that right side has been a problem for Kalamazoo throughout.
Yeah, and smart kind of personnel shift by Coach Blahnik, like you mentioned, to put Jake Lyon back in the position that he was used to playing in for a number of years here when he was a striker. Excellent clear by Chenlo there, sending it into the woods, as he really didn't have anything to do as he won that ball back. Out on the field now, you could, from up here in the booth, you can really see the breath coming out of the players here. So the temperature has dropped significantly since this game started. Still a beautiful night in Holland, Michigan, though. No better place to be.
What a tackle.
Oh, wow.
Chenlo pulls it down, keeps it in bounds, and plays down the line.
Smart clearance there from Chenlo, too. You know, you might have wanted him to try to work that ball up a little bit, but with the urgency that he needed to have there, he had to clear it. There it is. There's a play there.
Oh, a nice idea with the little through ball.
Yeah, just a little too much.
Yeah, the angle just wasn't right on that one as Weigel looked to stay on side and slowed up his run a little bit. Yeah, you know, it's been interesting as Hope, the contrast of styles. Hope's midfielders have been driving, whether that's AJ, Wimmer, Davidson, Mario, Weigel, driving at that back line of the defense and playing those little through penetrating balls all half. Kalamazoo has sniffed them out up to this point, but that last one finally got through. You're playing with, like we talked about, it's dangerous to kind of continually allow that to happen, and Hope kindly capitalized, which gives them this 2-1 lead that they're trying to hang on to.
AJ with the ball out to Mario here on this near touch, who's looking to send it on to an on-running Ethan Jansen, who beats his defender. Ethan Jansen all alone, one-on-one on this near touch line now, looking for a familiar face in a white jersey. Finds AJ here. Oh, AJ with the beautiful touch. Oh, Wimmer now on it.
Win.
I half expected AJ to try to put that on frame as soon as he dribbled across the top of the 18 there, Matt.
That's right. Passed to Weigel, who got it stolen by Heath, and Wimmer went in for a tackle, and a great play by Heath, who's had a great game tonight. Gillig gets fouled by Matt Davidson. Ref calls advantage as Kalamazoo gets the penetrating ball, and that is blocked by Mario.
Nice.
And we're going to come back for a yellow card on Matt Davidson as Gillig wound up on the ground. There's a yellow card to Matt Davidson on that play.
Kalamazoo with the corner kick now here. And this is dangerous if you're a Dutchman fan. Kind of gets you on the edge of your seat if you're a Kalamazoo Hornets fan, as Kalamazoo has been able to really make the most of their set pieces here all game long, especially on the corner kicks and a few free kicks here, of course. One of their lone goal in the game coming off of a set piece in the first half. And it looks like Kalamazoo is going to take this corner here. Looking to put it into the mixer now. Dangerous ball in.
Oh,
Hesselbein
Daniel bounces
with the grab. Yeah.
Gillig been dangerous all game. Challenges Hesselbein. The ref lets it play. The ball bounces to the ground, but Hesselbein comes away with it.
Yeah, Hesselbein kind of with the pat down. Trying to get that ball off on the down to the ground. Hesselbein with a huge boot now, huge punt down the field.
But wow, Romo and Wimmer battle. Romo comes away, incredible midfield play.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Looks like Romo at this. Who's getting a yellow now? This looks like game. They're going to have to keep their composure with 6 minutes and 45 seconds. They're in this game. It's a close game. Any set piece can keep them in it, and if they can keep their composure and not get into it with the ref, this game is wide open.
Yeah. Mario and AJ both coming off of the field now. Griffin Brown and Tom DeVries coming back in for these last 6.5 minutes here as Hope looks to try to maintain their edge on the Kalamazoo Hornets, leading 2-1 with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in this contest. Hesselbein fields that on a bouncer. Almost kind of a dangerous ball skirting across there. Hesselbein able to sniff that out thanks to his high position inside of the 18 there.
And if
beautiful boot.
Wow. If you're watching on video tonight, you've literally seen it go from summer to fall to winter in one game.
Yeah.
As you can see the frost on the field, the breaths on player, and it's a cool game. I'm not sure they'll be able to feel the temperature. Weigel with a great win, plays it wide to Brownie. A penetrating ball, which ends up at DeVries' feet. Weigel with the overlapping run. He's in behind. Oh, plays it back to DeVries, and it's blocked. A great offensive play and an even better defensive win. And that's going to be called a foul on DeVries.
Yeah, kind of stepped on his foot there a little bit.
Chad Ewing with a phenomenal defensive play, Paul.
Really, and you know, on that overlapping run, I appreciate what Josh Weigel did there.
Yeah.
Kind of touching it back to DeVries a little bit. I almost kind of wish Weigel would have tried to put that on frame and at least try to play that near post. Maybe the keeper parries it out into the middle for an on-running Dutchman. But still an excellent, very unselfish play by Weigel. But again, Hope's got to, if Hope wants to continue to maintain their lead, they're going to have to shoot more.
Oh, ball drops to Gillig. It's in the box and low.
Oh, Hesselbein.
Unbelievable save by Daniel Hesselbein. Cole Pauly holds up his hand to Hesselbein and says, great save, my bad on that slip.
Wow. You can really see Kalamazoo starting to put the pressure on now as they are growing in confidence and in their pace as we tick down to 4 minutes left in this game. Still lots of time left, as we know multiple games can be won in the final 15 seconds of a game, as Hope did a number of times last year.
Wow, the ball's in the air high, and Hope somehow comes away in a 2-on-3. Jansen holds it up. The ball's going to be taken away by Kalamazoo. Looks to attack Wimmer with the slide from behind.
Oh,
looks like he got the ball.
Wow.
Ruiz ends up. Ruiz just recently had the shot that Hesselbein saved, earns the free kick.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not. You know, it looked as though Wimmer got all ball. Of course, there's, you know, obviously there's going to be some contact that happens when a player slides in trying to win that ball.
Yeah.
But, you know, we don't get paid to referee games. We get paid to talk about the soccer games. And
our center for the game is one of the better refs in the area, refs most of the big games. So a good call. He's got a better angle, and Colin O'Halloran will take the kick.
Oh, wow.
On a little long, a good ball, just a little bit too much pace and length on it.
Yeah, nice, really nice placement from there. Hit it, Halloran just hit it a little too hard as that ball sailed over the end line now. Cole Pauley with the ball looking to clear it out of Hope's zone, and Kalamazoo sniffing that out as they are looking to keep the pressure high on this Dutchman defense. And Matt Wimmer now saying, anything you can do, I can do better, earning a foul here in Hope's defensive third. As the Dutchmen are looking to take their time a little bit now. Hesselbein looking to probably put this one long, maybe on this near side here towards Ethan Jansen. Kind of puts it right down the middle to DeVries.
Big win by Halloran. Heath on the ball, gets it on his left foot. Going to play long down the line to Romo, and that's going to carry off the brick scoreboard. Paul Willard, 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. The ref is going to call a stoppage of time as Blahnik gets Weigel his first minutes of the game. A great game by the freshman from Naperville Central. Constantly driving at the defense, creating havoc. Going to be a mainstay in Hope's lineup for many years. Yeah, absolutely. True freshman out of Naperville, your hometown, like you've mentioned a number of times. Yes, I'm proud of that. Jake Lyon battles, and the ball goes out for a throw-in, and it's for Kalamazoo. Lyon kicks the ball away. Cheeky little play. Nothing wrong with a little gamesmanship, right? And Kalamazoo takes 8 yards up the field to take the throw-in. Kalamazoo building down. Jansen wins it back. What a win by Jansen. Oh, beautiful play. Oh, and it's stolen by Unihara. Hope's got to get back on defense now, as Kalamazoo is certainly looking at the clock, feeling the pressure as we tick down to about 90 seconds left. Dangerous ball. Hasselbein comes in and pulls it down. And he's going to lay on top of that ball, get an extra 6 to 8 seconds. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this Hope-Kalamazoo rivalry game at Van Andel Soccer Stadium in Holland, Michigan. Boy, it's been a great game so far, Matt. I'll tell you that. It has been full of drama, full of physical play, a couple of cards here and there, and some excellent skill play and some beautiful set pieces from both teams that have resulted in some wonderful goals on the evening tonight. Yeah, I think Kalamazoo is frustrated. In the first half, they scored a goal. Oh, beautiful ball. Oh, and it just goes wide as Gillig. A beautiful ball from Romo. As I was saying, Kalamazoo had a goal called back for an offside call in the same north side of the field. Hope scored one on a questionable call, and I think Kalamazoo is part of the frustration from that play, as we have 30 seconds left, is we've had goals called back, controversial goals, PKs, and Hope's up 2-1 in this great game with 31 seconds left. Drama everywhere, Paul. Hesselbein with the big boot towards the midline, headed on now. Davidson winning it, AJ clearing it, ball kind of ping-ponging around in here. Griffin Brown jumping up, handball is going to be called. They give a set piece. 16, 15, 14. Halloran, the goalkeeper, sprinting up the field. A ball played into the box. It drops down. And it's cleared by Chenlo, and the game is over. Wow. Oh, man, you can't ask for a better soccer game tonight, Mr. Margarone. What an incredible performance by both teams here. Yes. The Hornets of Kalamazoo coming into Van Andel Soccer Stadium, giving the Dutchmen their all. All they can handle. Yeah, absolutely all they can handle. Dutchmen walking away victorious here. Any major takeaways for you? Yeah, it's a gritty effort by Hope coming back from a 1-0 deficit to win this game, and they're going to look to continue on in in the MIAA as a great comeback from the Calvin loss. And Kalamazoo is going to be a tough team to contend with all season, and these teams might see each other later in the conference tournament. So, Paul, it was a great game.
So much fun.
Fun to be with you tonight.
Oh yeah, we haven't called a game in a minute, so this has been a pleasure. Looking forward to more to come. I know we've got a couple of games next week here. I think you and I are calling a couple back-to-back.
Yep.
Men's and women's games next week, as well as we've got a couple home matchups here for the Flying Dutch and the Flying Dutchman. You've been listening to Hope College Athletics. Dutchman walking away with the 2-1 victory over the Hornets of Kalamazoo. We'll see you guys soon.
See you soon.
We'll be right back.